mm, 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 club got, poke it out. I ain't gay, but I let a bitch eat me out. Hey, what you? Oh, take all these niggas' money. What we finna do? Hey, then leave. Then boom, boom. Get that bread, get that head, then leave. Venus and motherfucking Capricorn, what's good? It's Crew, also already Storm, your cosmic rootwork astrologist specializing in Mars activations as well as North Node and South Node consultations. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at araneastorm.wix.com/info, and you can find me on all social media at araneastorm. All those links will be below. If you're coming in and this is your first time, if you are a Venus in Capricorn, you know somebody that is a Venus in Capricorn, or you just come to follow along, you come to the right place. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Venus and me? Oh no, Venus and Capricorn? Get that bread, get that, then leave. Then leave. Then leave, huh? Get that bread, get that, hey, then leave. Peace out, hey. Now, there's different sides to this energy. One might not think. Because it's cardinal Earth. I'm always like, oh my God. What? Venus and Capricorn. Me? How could you? Oh, no? Okay, let's get into it. What up, y'all? Before we get into it, for real, these are the things. The announcements, okay? We have 2 Mars activation series out. Pluto and the Phoenix Rising, and we also have Jupiter and the Big Leap, so you can definitely check those out. The Big Leap is also available until the Cancer full moon, so make sure you check that out, and then it'll be available on the website if you missed it. What else do we have? Oh, the Saturn Jupiter conjunction video is also up. That's going to be available on all fronts. Also too, I know I probably told y'all, those of y'all been keeping along and following along, that we're going to be dropping the monthly astrology at the beginning of January. No ma'am, got too much to do. So what we gonna do is probably around April for the new year, like the for real new year. Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, springtime official, you know what I'm saying? We'll drop it around that time. I just have a lot of stuff that I gotta get done before the first, and I was like, we're gonna have to wait on you. You know what I'm saying? So, that would be that. Is it anything else? No, not anything else right now. So let's get into it. What is Venus? Oh my God, what is Venus? Venus rules over. Every time I start this, they get to going. Let me do my thing, and I'll let you do yours. Okay? We have an equal exchange here, right? Anyway, Venus rules over Taurus and Libra. All right? Taurus and Libra. This is where we experience pleasure. This is our friendship groups, our partnerships, our business partnerships, the value that we see in ourselves. This is the energy that we embody. This is the energy we embody. This is the energy we embody, but also what we readily seek out in relationships. So the types of people that come to us. Now, if we're going to talk about Venus, we're going to talk about house placements later on. But it just the 7th house, this rules the 7th house, so the 7th house energy. This is also, I haven't mentioned this in every video. But this is also where you can find hidden enemies. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I take it to, I gotta look more into it, and I'll give y'all more information when we start talking about, like, I'm gonna actually do a video about the planets, just like from the symbols to like going in depth about the planets and all that kind of stuff. I feel like maybe this could be where hidden enemies is, because like when you talk about Venus and you start to kind of attract and bring in all this abundance, motherfuckers start getting jealous and feeling some type of way about it because they not really doing, so that's why I'm like, you know what I mean? I associate maybe the 7th house having to do with that, or you know what I mean? And then motherfuckers just be kind of hating. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But yes, so it's really hard for me not to talk with my hands. I have a Mars and Gemini, so it's really hard for me. But I'm so cold in here. So cold. I'm cold. My hands is cold. I'm like trying to move them around. I'm sorry, Venus and Capricorn. Are they like, okay? And anyway, so with Venus meeting up with Capricorn, I honestly personally believe that Venus actually likes Capricorn, because Capricorn ain't afraid to get shit done. Okay. Capricorn is about their motherfucking business. Okay. Honestly, this is a kind of energy that I feel like, not for all, you definitely want to see where it's aspected, but I think for the most part, like, you would have older friends, because Capricorn energy is very mature, it's very aged, it's very, you know what I mean? When I say age, I mean age like fine wine type energy. So I could see this type of energy, like, you are the type of person that the people that you work with are like, that's your people, you know what I'm saying? Very small circle. You know, Venus and Capricorn is not the type of people that like have a whole bunch of motherfuckers around them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call them necessarily like the socialites. You want to, like I said, you want to see what's in the chart, what's being aspected to this Venus and things like that. They're not like super social. When they come into a room and they trying to do what they do, they coming in for a goal, mission, reason to get the thing that they trying to get. You know what I mean? Some people would like to call that opportunist or whatever the case may be, but for Venus and Capricorn, it's just kind of like, I'm here to get things and shit done. You know what I'm saying? So I think for Venus and Capricorn would be, there's a difference between transactional relationships and there's a difference between just building relationships so you are able to connect and expand. And I feel like higher frequency Capricorn is like, okay, bomb, cool, you feel me? But then, you know, it's all about frequencies here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got it. You know what I'm saying? Cardinal Earth, once again. So, you know, Capricorn is the type that will start shit, but it will also finish it. You know what I mean? Like, for the long haul, it might take Venus and Capricorn a long ass fucking time to get there, but trust and believe, Venus and Capricorn is going to stay on the path. Okay, Venus and Capricorn is going to see that motherfucker all the way through. They give up their fucking life savings to make sure that they see that shit all the way through. This is definitely big daddy energy. Okay, big zaddy energy. Okay, with a Venus and Capricorn, is definitely the type of energy that likes to provide, likes to be the provider. But I think with Venus and Capricorn here, you definitely, I think it's honorable that you want to make sure things are taken care of and things are being provided, especially when in terms of like your partners and your family and stuff like that. But I think you just want to be careful not to overdo it or overwork yourself, in a sense of like where you're giving way too much but you're not replenishing yourself. That's why Venus and Cancer sits on the opposite side of you, because it's like, okay, but you have to give back to yourself. You have to refill your heart space, your center, your cup. You know what I mean? So you're able to provide when we get to Venus and Capricorn. You feel me? So definitely, you know, these are the budgets. You know what I mean? This is like penny pinching, where my money at. Like, you know what I mean? Send me the, what's it called? Send me the, we just gonna say cut the check. You know what I mean? Cut the check. Like, where's it at? You know what I mean? Definitely I put boss shit all the way. Very, traditional. Like, Venus and Capricorn is the type, I put pick you up at 8. Like, Venus and Capricorn is the type, like, if they fuck with you, you know, they're gonna let you know that they fuck with you. Depending on what, like, again, especially the Mars or what other aspects is in the chart, or what other, you know, energies is in the chart. But, you know, Venus and Capricorn, if they're coming at you, is because they want you. They know what they want. They not playing. They not, you know what I mean? They probably took some time to really observe you and see what you about first before they approached you. But when they approach you with the intention of like, okay, so what are we doing? Now, the interesting thing about this, that's why I put Then Leave, or that's why the song Then Leave came up, because it's like Venus and Capricorn can smash without like super duper attachment, you know what I mean? But if they smash and they want to be with you, or they serious about you, yeah, they gonna be like straight up like, okay, so what are we doing? Because I just threw you a catch. I threw you a catch. Is you reeling me in, or what's popping? How are we making this work? How are we doing this? So, you know, they're very traditional, very old school, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they definitely are the type of people that like to provide. Definitely workaholic energy, like Venus and Venus and Virgo. Venus and Taurus, it's the earth. I think this is probably earthly energy in itself, but like, yeah, like Venus and Capricorn could definitely get caught up in, like, you know, wanting to provide so much that it can be a detriment to their health. But they have these long-term things and these long-term goals that they're trying to get situated. They're trying to get established. They like to have a plan. They like to know what is going and where is, you know what I mean? This is like calculated risk energy, you know, and this is on all fronts of the spectrum. Like, can I take a risk with you? Can I take a risk with you? What is it going to cost me? Do you know what I'm saying? But when they are in a relationship with people that understand them, or they're in a one-on-one relationship, or whatever kind of relationship dynamic you have, and they trust you and they feel, you know, open enough, they can be very, very, very dope lovers. You know what I mean? Like they just, it's not even just providing out of just because it's like, no, it's providing because they want to make sure that you're protected. They want to make sure that you're straight. They want to make sure that you're good. And although emotionally they might not be super, super open, you know, they might not readily show their emotions super, super openly. Like sometimes they might come off as a little cold, depending on, like I said, you want to check the rest of the chart. For the most part, Venus and Capricorns are like, oh, like, you know, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. You know, they'll definitely be like that type of person that's like really solid, you know what I'm saying, in friendships and things like that. Once they get in, they can definitely, y'all can definitely build strong, solid, long-term relationships with people because you show the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like somebody said, I think somebody with a Venus and Capricorn that I was on a call with last night for this astro meetup thing that I go to every week, was saying what they were like with a Venus and Capricorn is like, one thing that, you know, a lot of people fall short on is the hardest thing to do is like just showing up. You know what I mean? Just making yourself available to show up. And Venus and Capricorn will do that. You know, this is the type of energy that they like structure. Like, again, they like to know what's going on. Deadlines. When is it due? How much do we need? When do we need it by? Definitely. Let's get this conversation moving along. Definitely. Very much so discerning. You know, as I said, small circle. I guess we can also say it's a chosen few. Like, Venus and Capricorn doesn't just let anybody in, you know, to their circle, to their home space, to their domain. Like, you in my fireplace and my dinner, nigga. Like, everybody ain't able to come into this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And if you in this motherfucker, like, consider yourself a gift. Consider yourself worthy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. This is also who did I put this for? Oh, for the Saturn and Capricorn, or Saturn and Jupiter conjunction video. I was like, so what do you do? You know what I mean? This is definitely Saturn or Venus and Capricorn energy of just like want to know what you do, want to know what your long-term goals is, how you gonna accomplish the motherfucker. So if you irritated or you feeling some type of way about somebody asking you that, especially like maybe on the first or second date, or you know what I mean, or just kind of nudging at you to like get those questions answered and stuff, Venus and Capricorn is probably not gonna be the person for you. Like, they kind of like, Venus and Capricorn is kind of like your accountability partner without you asking. Like, it's Saturn. Come on now. It's Saturn. This is Saturn energy. Like, they gonna check up. They gonna make sure that the base is covered, and they want to make sure like you are honoring what you said you was gonna do, honoring where you said you was gonna be, honoring where you said you gonna go. Like, they not here to just, you know, allow you to mosey, because they not. So they like, you know what I mean? And this is, even though Venus and Capricorn is not necessarily like the show off energy, I feel like Venus and Capricorn would attract somebody who's like more out in the spotlight. And I mean, they might not, but I feel like it just depends. But I feel like a Venus and Capricorn would like somebody who's kind of more like out there in the spotlight, more social and things like that, and doing their thing. But they want to make sure that when you out there and you doing all this and doing all that and stuff like that, they're like, okay, well, she about her business. You know what I mean? Or they about their business, or whoever they about their business. Like, ain't no half stepping with a Venus and Capricorn. Ain't no half stepping. None. You know what I'm saying? Material gains. You know, they want to build the empire with you. You know, if they with you, they want to build an empire. You know what I mean? This is kind of an energy. Honestly, I think of a lot of these corporations, and I would talk about quote is what I was trying to say earlier. Like, let me send you this quote. Is Venus and Capricorn energy, but you know, I look at it kind of like as a business model. Like, only the strongest business models will survive. So that's like, they like, especially in their friendships, they was like, well, only the strongest will survive. So we got to make sure, like, this is not only a pact, but like, we're, you know what I mean? We setting not even the constraints. We're setting the relationship dynamic in this. Like, how are we going to power forward? How are we going to grow in this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Venus and Capricorn energy, very serious, like I said, within commitments. You know what I mean? They want to make sure that the person that they with, that they like riding for them. You know what I mean? They're very dependable as well. So a Venus and Capricorn, if they say they're going to show up, unless something's going on their end where they're not able to, or something happened on their way, they going to fucking show up. Like, Venus and Capricorn is going to show up, and they're going to probably most likely show up on time. They want to make sure that they're on time. And if they're not on time, or if you're not on time, it's like, where you at? What's going on? You know what I mean? This is generational wealth. You know what I mean? So Capricorn wants to establish and create that legacy for not only their generation, but the next generation to come. You know, the people that's going to come after them, the children that might come after them, you know what I mean? Like, they want to establish, as going back to like that empire energy. This is also gone fishing. So I think one of the things that I wanted to even incorporate with Venus and Capricorn is like, you know, going fishing, going hiking, going on a nature walk, to basically like reestablish that Venusian Capricorn energy with yourself. I do feel like it can be easy for a Venus and Capricorn to get burnt out, because you're just so focused on your mission and the GOAT energy, what you come here to do, what mountains that you need to climb. You know what I'm saying? It could be many mountains that you're trying to climb too. So it's like, you want to take time to relax, recharge, regroup, you know, get yourself together, get yourself going. And yeah, that definitely is. And also too, going back to like the friends that you meet through work and things like that, I do feel like, I know this might sound like a little compartmentalizing, this very Venus and Gemini energy in a sense, but like, I'm not saying that you have to have separate friends from your work, but I do think that there should be, you should know, or your people that's around you should know when you need to disconnect from your work. Honestly, it would be really cool to have friends that not only motivated you to keep going in your work, but like helped you disconnect from like working. Because I feel like if you do have friends who are just like so about the work like you are, and that y'all all just working and there's no play, you could get sucked into that energy really quick, because you're like, well, shit, we working, you know what I'm saying? Like, we doing this, or we just like, no, like, you got to relax, you know what I mean? Also, for if it's any cross-watchers, or just some more information about Venus and Capricorn, are just like, y'all gotta understand that it is going to take Venus and Capricorn some time to open up. They're not just going to readily just open up and pour out their heart and doing all this and doing all that. Like, they want to make sure that you are committed to their cause, to them, to everything that they want to provide. They want to make sure that you're committed to that. You know what I'm saying? So don't expect them to just openly and readily just share and give up and all of, I mean, they might throw that ass, you know what I'm saying? But they might not like openly tell them like, oh, where you got, like, no, you know what I mean? It might take them a bit. So like, don't write them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely like I said, age like fine wine energy. You know, this is very wise energy. You know, Venus and Capricorn has been doing this shit for a minute. You know, it's been in this world, and just, you know, I just think of it as like a very old soul, very wise spirit, and has come to bestow the knowledge, has come to teach you those lessons, has come to, you know, essentially make you a better person than how you came in. You know what I mean? And they're not going to force you. That's definitely not Venus and Capricorn. They're not going to force you to do it, but they definitely going to let you know that they see you. You feel me? So that is my analysis of Venus and Capricorn. Very stable, stability, you know what I'm saying, likes to be or feel that kind of stability within itself and within its partnership. So definitely look out, check out for Venus and Capricorn. Next off, we're gonna be moving into Venus and Aquarius. You know what I mean? It's a rainy storm, checking in, checking out without a doubt. Peace.